Do you ever wonder why you behave the way you do? Why do you keep making the same mistakes? The ones you swore you would never make. Things like drinking too much, constantly worrying about your relationships, maybe even yelling at your kids. Well, what if I told you that these struggles didn't start today? What if they formed years ago as coping mechanisms that maybe used to work, but they don't work anymore? My name's Valerie, and I'm a biblical counselor. As you watch this video series, I want you to pretend you are sitting in my counseling office. This is an intimate conversation that I've had with so many people, and now I get to have it with you. So, welcome to my office and welcome to my channel. I call this channel Into the Forest Therapy Farm because I love incorporating nature and horses into my in-person counseling sessions. And of course, I won't be able to do much of that here, but I do encourage you to look for someone in your area who does. So, the question is, how do emotional wounds form? It's a really great question. And the fact that you're asking this shows me that you are already taking the right steps in your healing journey. The answer is complicated, and that's why I've broken this series down into an entire library of bite-sized videos. In this video, I'll be explaining what you can expect from this series. I encourage you to start from the beginning and work your way through as time allows, so you can get the full picture of what may be happening in your own life. That being said, I purposely broke this series down into smaller videos so that you can skip ahead to the parts that are most relevant to you. So that way, if you've already been doing some research and have an idea of what you might need to learn more about, please feel free to focus on those areas. I've designed the series so you shouldn't be completely lost if you don't watch it in order. I'm going to be talking about emotional wounds and how they form, both from a psychological and biblical perspective. I've been a Christian since I was little. I love studying the Bible and learning more about God, and I love getting to share that information with people just like you. I have a master's degree in counseling from Liberty University, where I had the privilege of learning about psychology through a Christian lens. In the years that I've been counseling, I've seen a lot of patterns. I've walked a lot of people through understanding where their wounds came from and why they struggle the way they do. So, in this series, I want to help you with this process. I pray that every one of you out there who is watching this will also reach out for help. That help doesn't have to be from me. I'm not producing these videos to get more money or more clients. I'm producing them to help you, to guide you down a path of healing that puts God at the center of everything you do. There's a lot of information out there about healing from emotional wounds. You can gather every tool the world has to offer, but without God, healing is like trying to bring a garden to life without sunlight. Now, of course, if you do have a question or want to reach out, I will be happy to help you in any way I can. But wherever you are, I want you to find someone in your community who loves God and can walk with you in this process. Consider these videos and any other resources you find online, just that, resources, aids in your healing journey. They are valuable, but can never replace the value of relationship. That's how God designed us, to be in relationships, both with Him and with other people. Now that we've established that, let me tell you a little bit more about what we'll be covering in this series. One of the first steps to healing emotional wounds is understanding why you feel the way you do. That's because emotional wounds don't just affect our feelings. They shape how we see ourselves, other people, and even God. These wounds that we're carrying around, the ones that are shaping how we see life, they didn't just form out of nowhere. They have been formed through our experiences and the way we reacted to those experiences. That means that the way you see life might be different from the way an emotionally healthy person sees life. Let me share one of my favorite Bible verses with you. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." To me, this says that we have to change the way we think about things in order to experience healing. And before we can change the way we think about things, it is helpful to understand what we think, why we think that, and of course, what is the correct way to think about these things. So in this series, I'll be addressing 4 primary ways that emotional wounds form. Number 1, childhood experiences. Number 2, adult experiences. Number 3, a misunderstanding of God and His goodness. And number 4, our own poor choices. Each of those 4 categories has different components that we'll discuss in detail. I'm excited to start this journey with you. I hope you're ready. I do have to warn you though, this process of healing isn't exactly fun, and it's not easy either. If you break your leg, doing physical therapy is tough. And in the same way that physical healing is challenging, so is emotional healing. Healing a broken heart, I would say, is even tougher. But let me encourage you too. It will be totally worth it. So in the next video, we'll be starting at the very beginning, your childhood. I hope this series helps you. And if it does, please don't forget to like and subscribe so it can help other people too. See you next time.